Would you like success tips that will help you reach your ultimate goal? If so, you've come to the right place. Stay tuned. Hi there, Simpli Subbies. It's your girl, Simpli Stacy here. Welcome back to my channel. All you newcomers who are not subbies, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I post new content. On this channel, we talk about entrepreneurship, success, fashion, lifestyle, and travel. So if any of those things interest you, definitely come and join the Simpli Stacy family. We would love to have you with us. So thank you, and let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you success tips that will help you reach your ultimate goal. If you guys are curious about goal setting, after this video, you guys can check out the very next video to set and achieve your goals for your dream life. So definitely check that out. I'll be sure to add that to the end screen when we get to it. So number one, you have to be consistent. When you're setting your goals, you just have to be consistent, stay on top of things, and the more consistent you are, the better. So you don't want to be sporadic in your endeavors to achieve these goals that you have. You don't want to just focus on them every now and then. You want to be consistent with it. That's how you're going to actually achieve that ultimate goal. I don't know what your ultimate goal is, but if you have an ultimate goal for your life, an ultimate goal of success, I want to eventually be making, $1 million in my career, or I want to make $100,000 every month, or $30,000 every month. Whatever your goals are, listen, it can be small or it can be grand. Either way, just be very, very consistent in attacking those goals, in trying to achieve those goals. And like I said, again, you can check out my video on how to set and achieve your goals, and you will see the different steps you need to take for that. Okay, another thing is you need to be able to manage your time. You need to practice time management. I also will be doing a video on time management in the future. Definitely comment below and let me know if that's something that you would like to hear, like to see, and want me to record. But tips and tools for better time management. So you want to practice your time management. You don't want to get distracted. You don't want to spend all of your time focusing on something that's not going to help you achieve your goal. So if you only have 24 hours in a day, you want to make sure that within that 24 hours, the time that you're not asleep, so let's decrease that from 24 hours. You no longer have that if you sleep, let's say 8 hours a day. You want to say, okay, I have to get up at this time. What are you doing toward your goal in the time that you're awake? Figure that out. Write it down. If you need something to write it in, definitely check out the Simpli Stacy store. We have journals, hardcover, softcover, whatever it is you need. You definitely can write those down. Also, when you're managing your time, you may have other responsibilities. You may have family. You may have a real job to go to outside of what your goal is. Maybe your goal has something to do with your job or your career. So you need to know what your goals are. You've set the standard, you set the goals. Once you're trying to start achieving them, you have to be consistent, number one. And number two, you have to manage your time. Spend time on those goals. Spend time achieving those goals. Okay, next is you have to be confident. You have to know that you're going to achieve those goals. Say your positive affirmations, your gratitude, whatever it is that gets you in the mindset of, I am the boss, I can do this, I will do this, and I'm about to celebrate in advance. That's what they call faith. Now, if you know anything about the Bible, which, I love the Lord, Hebrews 11:1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So why should that be any different when it comes to our goals? These are things that we have faith that we're going to achieve, right? We do the work, we achieve the goal. So be confident that you will achieve each and every one of your goals that you set for yourself. Make sure they're realistic. Make sure that there's something that are attainable. Next up is motivation. You want to know why you're trying to achieve that goal. What is your motivation? What is your why? So say, for instance, your goal is to make $30,000 a month or whatever this is. Say that's a goal that you have. Is it so that you can quit your 9-to-5 and you can make a living? Is it to support your family? What is your why? Because if you have a why, then you're definitely going to be on the right track and you're definitely going to continue toward that goal because you have a real reason, a real pull, something that is holding you true to doing that goal, achieving it, and all of that, right? So you want to know what your why is. If you haven't thought about that, definitely take some time and think about that. Start journaling, start asking your questions. What am I going to do with this when I get it? How is it going to make me feel? Who else is it going to help? Is it going to benefit others? Because I believe that once you are as successful as you want to be, once you've succeeded in achieving that ultimate goal of success, well, what's next? I feel like you need to give back. You need to be of service to others. So think about all of that. That is in my book, Secure Success, A Proven Plan to Prospering Personally and Professionally. It is 3 parts. It is about yourself, so your Simply Self. It is about your ships or your relationships that you build and you nurture. And then thirdly, it is about Simply Service. And that is giving back once you've gotten to that level of success that you've always envisioned and dreamed for your life. If you want to know more about that book, definitely check it out in the description box below. It is available online at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and also Walmart. Okay? Getting back to it, we've talked about what is motivating you to get there. And then next, have a routine. Have a routine when you're trying to achieve your goals. You want to have a routine. How much time a day are you spending focusing on that particular goal? How many hours a day are you dedicated to that goal, to achieving that goal, to the steps that it takes to achieve that goal? You can't just fly by the seat of your pants when it comes to these things, guys, because you'll go forever and this goal that you had in mind is still just a goal. It's still just a dream. It's still just this vision that you have, but it's not attainable because you're not doing anything. You're not putting in the work. You have to put in the work. Point blank, period. You have to put in the work. Okay, so you have it doesn't have to be a morning routine. It can be an afternoon, evening, however it is. Say, for instance, you work. After work, you eat dinner with your family. For an hour, you spend time on this goal. Or if it has something to do with your career, maybe you spend time on it during your workday. But definitely have a routine on when you're going to do it. So let's go back to my book, Secure Success. I spent time writing that book in my spare time on the weekends and after work or on an off day if I had a day that I was not working. So I had to dedicate time to write so many words per day so that I can get to the final result, which is a book, a published book, right? About 280 something pages, 283 pages, okay? I had to write every day. I had to spend time, dedicate time, plan time for it. So I definitely had a routine. I had a calendar notification in my cell phone that said 5 p.m. every single day, write. That's all it said was write. And so there were days I'm like, oh, I don't feel like writing. But I knew I had a goal in mind. I had to get my 500 words for the day in, or however many you set for yourself. So definitely get yourself a routine that is going to help you to achieve your ultimate goal. Another thing is you want to be organized. You don't want to work in clutter and disarray. You want to organize not just your life, but your space. Wherever it is you're working on this goal, wherever it is If you're like writing and stuff, the clutter just kind of, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, clutter just clutters my mind. I feel like my mind is just as cluttered as the space I'm working in. If it's clear, I feel like the ideas just flow. I just feel like I'm so much more productive when I am working in a clean and organized environment. So that is your workspace, but also like your life. If you have organization to it and it's not sporadic and chaotic, you can set aside a routine and time to achieve your goals, to work on the steps that you need to achieve those ultimate goals, okay? And then I think the very last thing that people don't tell you you probably should do when you're on the road to achieving your ultimate goal, the goal of all goals, the one you've envisioned and dreamed of and you cannot wait to achieve, I believe you need to change it up sometimes. Yes, you can have a routine, but change is inevitable. And if you embrace change and you're open to change, and sometimes you actually are the change maker, and you're not only having to react to the change, but you created the change, it will give you a fresh outlook. It'll give you a better, more momentum. It will give you more momentum to actually pushing through, to get you through the finish line, to get you to that last thing you need to do to achieve your ultimate goal. Now, I know you have smaller goals along the way. Celebrate those. Champs, anyone? Bubbly, a little rosé all day. Definitely celebrate those small victories because they also help you to get that momentum up. They motivate you and they help you to actually achieve that ultimate goal. I want to know what some of your ultimate goals are. I wrote a book in 2018 through 2020, published it in 2020, have been selling it. I launched it on January the 1st, 2021. That was an ultimate goal for me. It's not the end all be all, and now I have new goals, but that was one that I really wanted to achieve, and I put in the work, guys. You have to put in the work. You cannot expect it to come to you if you're not willing to work for it. And that is a tip that Simply Stacey is giving you guys to secure your success in 2021 and beyond. To achieve any goal you set for yourself, know you can do it, believe you can do it, be confident that you can do it, have something that motivates you, give time to it, dedicate time to it, work in a clean and organized space, and then change it up from time to time. If that doesn't help you, definitely check out some of my other videos. This channel is all about entrepreneurship. It is about success. It is about fashion, travel, and lifestyle all together because why? When you're successful and when you have an entrepreneur journey and you're actually successful in it, you can do all those wonderful lifestyle things. You can travel the world. You can eat at expensive restaurants or fine dining institutions. You can be a foodie and you can drape yourself in whatever fashions you like, whether it's sneakers and a hoodie, the latest Air Force Ones, Jordans. Okay, guys, I'm not a sneaker girl, but you want the latest Christian Louboutins, Manolo Blahniks, Gucci bag, Chanel, YSL, whatever it is you want out of life, you can afford it when you are successful. So if you want any more tips and tricks to help you to get that ultimate level of success without burning out, without stressing you out, definitely subscribe to the Simply Stacey YouTube channel. Share my video, share the knowledge, share the wealth, and yes, please come back and join us. Until next time, see ya.